Here's a profound truth about trees. At the tip of each branch tilts a bud, the DNA of a new limb. As light touches the tree, something deep inside its core releases and the bud opens. New growth springs forth from the tips outward. In this same way, our movement grows. When a church extends its branches, these seemingly frail new churches don't take away from the core. Instead, it nourishes the church with new growth, allowing the whole family tree to thrive. There are many flourishing branches of the Wesleyan Church. Near the Gulf, in western Florida, a new congregation called Church Experience is unfolding. From its earliest days, 500 people have gathered for worship and hundreds are being reached for Christ. Some of the source of that branch sprouts from 12 Stone, a suburban Atlanta church, an astonishingly strong limb of the church, growing far past 10,000 people. Yet even 12 Stone was once a fragile bud, a new church sent out and supported by Kentwood Community Church in Michigan. Starting with just 30 people in a basement home, the church grew to thousands. Over the decades, they've sent out hundreds in new church teams with 11 new church starts directly. And from which limb did Kentwood flourish? Berkeley Hills Wesleyan, a regular Joe church of 150 people just across town, who sent out 17 growers to begin Kentwood. New branches radiate from unexpected places. Flying east to New York City, we find a cluster of congregations in Brooklyn, interconnected in webs of friendship and family. They sprouted from New Hope Family Worship Center when the pastor heard God calling him to start a new church out of his congregation. Over the years, New Hope has sent out 60 faithful sowers to begin 3 new churches. With every new bud in this Brooklyn limb, New Hope didn't decline in growth. But Luke 6:38 became a reality they celebrate. Give, and it will be given to you. But where did New Hope Church grow from? 2 faithful churches working in tandem, Jamaica Queens Wesleyan Church and First Wesleyan Church of Brooklyn. We find many roots tracing the family tree. Swooping down through the fields of South Dakota, we find Sioux Falls and Linwood Church, another branch of the family tree. In the late 90s, the pastor and congregation embraced a faith-stretching endeavor to model and resource church planting for mid-sized Wesleyan churches. Linwood sent out 81 people to start a new branch. Several hundred gathered for the first services of what would become Celebrate Church. 10 years later, with Celebrate Church exceeding 4,000 in weekly attendance, Linwood planted yet again, sending out 83 sowers to start Ransom Church, already reaching thousands today. Our family tree grows stronger as churches start new churches. Just as every branch holds a bud, every church holds the DNA for sprouting new life. Where will the next branch spring from? Imagine what God can do with one church. Your church.